Hey, Forever Beautiful. Thanks for coming back, checking me out, y'all. And this is going to be another story time. Before we get into it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are privy to every single video that I upload, y'all. Okay, I feel like I need to bring y'all just a little bit closer, just a little bit. Nah, let me see. Something like that. Okay, now y'all can see the title already, so I'm gonna get into it. Let me just make a disclaimer, okay? Now, this is not gonna be about people that have real live mental illnesses, not those people, not them, okay? It's gonna be about the people that purposely, knowingly, want somebody to believe that they are something that they are not. Split personalities, okay? You know how you've been with or known some people that they are always the same way with you all the time, right? But then it's when the other folks come around. It's when they start performing. I'm talking about their absolute best performance, y'all. Where it's like you don't even know this person, So let me give y'all a situation. This girl, right? She was okay. She wasn't my friend. She was a friend of a friend, right? And we were out and about, moving around. I think we were doing a little bit of shopping, right? So, um, these guys approached us. It was like three of them, and it was three of us, two or three of us. It was three of us. Anywho, so they were shooting their shot. And one of them was acting really shy at first. He didn't have a whole lot to say. He had one that was very boisterous. Okay, he didn't mind having a conversation, and it went on and on and on. And then somebody else, he was super calm, right? Now, us girls definitely could go. But you always got at least one that's more worked up and excited than others, right? So let me give y'all a situation. Um, so the one guy that did a lot of talking, right? He walked up and he was a very polite gentleman, and he said, "Hey ladies, how y'all doing?" And everybody was like, "Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?" And then the other two guys, they joined in, they spoke, and this, that, and the third. So they introduced themselves. My name is this, that, and the third. And we did the same, right? So one girl, this girl was not my friend. She was a friend of somebody that I knew. And I'm talking about this girl was so worked up. Now, don't get me wrong, because everybody that I know talks a lot. And this is just what we do. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with it, because at least we know that we can communicate. Okay? Anywho, the guy, he was trying to talk to this girl. Now, I should give her a name, but she only gonna be in this story, so she don't need one. Anywho, he said, he was like, dang, he said, what'd you say your name is again? And she told him. And he was like, dang, he said, I like your vibe. Da, 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 da. Of course you do, because she's worked up just like you. But why would you not? And he was like, dang, well, we having a such this weekend. Something like a little kickback or something. Excuse me, y'all. And he was like, I want y'all to come. Y'all seem cool and all of this. He was like, do y'all think y'all be interested in coming? Now, he doing all the talking. He's the spokesperson for his little group, right? And she immediately was like, oh yeah, I can come. I ain't got nothing else to do. What? And she was like, I'm just looking at her. I said, I knew I was going to have a conversation with her later, right? And I'm just looking at her like, why in the world would you tell this man you ain't got nothing else to do? So at this point, you just letting him know that you are available, okay, all the time. You don't tell nobody nothing like that. I ain't got nothing else to do. I got another story about the same comment, right? Somebody different though. Anywho, so the other two guys, they was like, "What about y'all? Y'all busy? Y'all got something to do?" The other girl, she was like, "Well, I don't know just yet." And I always say the same thing. I'll let you know. I can't make no promises, okay? Because I don't know, anything might come up. I might have something to do. So here I go. I say, let me check my calendar, and I'll get back to y'all. I'll let y'all know. And he was like, well, how you gonna let us know? I said, well, you can leave your number, blah blah blah. You never want to give somebody your number, okay? Because all you're gonna be doing is sitting around waiting for this person to call you or contact you, right? And it may or may not happen. Don't do that. Take their number if you're interested, right? Don't be a bugaboo, okay? That's some old stuff, super old. Anywho, don't be bugging nobody though. I just that ain't my thing. I'm not interested. Ain't never been. Okay. So I said, well, I'll check my calendar. I'll let you know. And so of course, they were with us probably for about an hour, whatever. We were going here, then everywhere. We were somewhere like around the mall. And anyway, I'm going too far. So the girl, she just super worked up, super thirsty. And it's like, you have really got to calm down. You have got to relax. And she was like, nah, he pretty cool. I like him and this, that. You don't know if you like him or not. You ain't had no real conversation with him. You ain't been nowhere with him. Y'all ain't been on a date. Y'all ain't had a phone conversation. I mean, come on now. How you know if you like him or you really like him? So this is where the split personality comes in at y'all. So we ended up going to the I don't know if I want to say kickback or gathering, get together, whatever it was. Anyway, it was nice, and they had food. They had like live entertainment and all of this. It was really really nice. The ambiance, the decor, everything was cool. Everybody that was there that we came in contact with was pretty cool. But let me tell you what this bride did, and what can I call her? I'm gonna call her huh. She just was worked up. I'll just say that. She was worked up, super thirsty. That's for sure. And anywho, so now we get there, and the guy that Sir Talk a lot, the one that originally invited us, right? Here he comes, and we looking around and stuff, and he spotted us, so he comes over. He was like, I'm so glad y'all came, and this, that, and the third. But see, oh girl, she had already had some conversation with him, right? They exchanged numbers, they were talking, and all of this, right? So let me tell you where the nonsense comes in at. So now, they have a conversation, and he was like, so what y'all do? Y'all working, where y'all live, and this, that, and the third, and all of this. I ain't never giving out that kind of information. We ain't close. I don't know you for real. You know, her, here she go, super thirsty. She said, now she just started telling lies. Okay. The lady said, he was like, so what you do for a living? She was like, oh, well, I work at such, 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 and, I'm the boss. I'm the manager. And I'm just looking at her like, I said, did she just tell this man this bold faced lie? He didn't know no better, but we did. And I'm like, I said, oh boy, here we go. And she was like, oh yeah, so, I go when I get ready. And if I don't want to, I ain't going to show up and all of this, right? And I'm just looking like, And this is not the right way, y'all, to start something with somebody. Friendship, relationship, otherwise, okay? Why would you just come to this man and start telling lies for no reason? He was like, oh, okay, that's cool, that's cool. He said, so when I want to take you out or I want to go somewhere, I want to go on vacation or whatever, then I know that you're going to be on board. And she was like, yeah, I do what I want to do when I get ready. And I'm just looking like, because it was all lies. Oh, but it didn't stop there. And then he was like, he asked her, he said, well, you drive, how y'all get here, and this, that, and the third. And I actually was driving, right? And he was like, oh, okay, so if I call you and be like, oh, I need you to meet me such such place, then you'll be able to show up. And she was like, oh, yeah, I told you I do what I want to when I get ready and all of this. And I'm looking like, girl, you don't even drive, you know? I mean, is this who gonna be your personal chauffeur? It's not gonna be me. She ain't driving you nowhere. So how you gonna do this? I mean, you just cannot interrupt somebody else's time or day, because you feel like you need to tell somebody a lot. You don't even know this man for real. Anyway, so she going on and on and on. Everything he asked her, she just telling this man a flat out lie. And I'm just looking like I said, this gonna come back to bite you, right? It's gonna come back and kick you in your. And she was like, girl, she said, I got it, I know what I'm doing. Do you? Because it don't sound like it. It don't sound like it. When you get caught up, we don't want to hear about it because we see it coming. We already know what the end result is going to be. But you ain't got to tell lies. For what reason? So when you're with us, we know who you are because we pretty much basically are almost the same. Yeah, we have some similarities, but we're not exactly the same because we're not doing that. For what? We don't have a reason to. Now, you one way with us, you some a different kind of way with this dude, then you a different kind of way with that crowd over there. It's like, girl, you doing way too much, but you're gonna get caught up because all the lies you ain't gonna be able to balance out. You're not gonna be able to keep it up, and you're gonna tell on yourself at some point. So just tell the truth, okay? But I'm talking about you have people that are genuine. They're going to tell you the truth every time. You got people that like to put on airs and facades and they're going to tell you a lie every time. And then you got people that they don't really know what to say, but they're going to catch themselves up because they don't know what to say. Okay? Or you just going to look like an oddball. You ain't going to fit in. You got too many different personalities. Split personality. Could be two, could be five. We don't really know until we see it in action, okay? And again, the disclaimer is I am not talking about people that have for real mental issues or mental disabilities, not those kind of people. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people that purposely decide to, what's the word I want to use? People that purposely deceive you, okay? That intentionally lie. I'm talking about those people, not the other people, okay? These people have for real issues because ain't no point to none of that they doing. They just want to do something to be doing because they feel like they can, but it's not going to work out for you. So I would advise anybody that's doing it not to. When you can just tell the truth, you know, just tell the truth. Be honest. It's simple, clear, straight to the point, simple. Anywho, y'all, that's gonna conclude this story time, I think. And yeah. This is about to be a double upload, y'all. And I hope I'm not coming down with something because I am hot and cold. I'm going through all of this hot and cold mess. And you see, I got this doggone. Whew. Anywho, yeah, it's been a heat wave this week, and now we in the 50s. It's like, how does this work? We have got to make a decision with this weather, even though I prefer for it to be cooler. Okay, but we're getting there. Anywho, y'all, I'm just saying, this bride, she was something else. Oh, it's more. Maybe I'll finish that in another story time. All right. Anywho, I'm gonna end this for now, y'all, because I'm getting hot. But end this for now, and I will see y'all on the next story time, y'all. This is gonna be a double upload though. Bye.